All right, guys, so this is another video of our series here on our vlog on Modern Outdoor Media. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a low subscriber base, so make sure you drop a like, drop a subscribe. That helps the channel a lot, so we really appreciate that. So today I want to get into the nitty gritty. We're going to be a little more laid back. I'm going to talk a little more casually, and we're going to talk directly to hunting outfitters. Do you have an outfitting business where you have property that you're trying to bring in more and more hunters? You're trying to get paid more per hunt. How do you do all those things, okay? We're gonna kind of spitball a little bit on ways we think you can do that, okay? Obviously on social media, we all know social media is important, but how do you make it work for you? How do you make sure that the effort you're putting into it is worth the return? Well, let's speak about Facebook in general. If you've been on Facebook marketing your business in the past couple of years, you've known they've completely pulled the rug. You could have paid for 10,000 likes and posted a picture of a giant buck you have on your property that you're charging $10,000 to come, hunt the weekend with a chance to kill that buck. We're not talking high fence or whatever. Okay, if that's your thing, that's fine. But we're talking, if you're a hunting outfitter and you've got a giant buck that somebody can potentially kill, that's exciting. Okay, so I guess the first point is take inventory of your animals. Take inventory and audit your company as what we're offering. If it's you have an amazing cabin and you know that people love sleeping in your beds, if you have really nice stainless steel appliances, if it's a rustic cabin with deer hanging on the walls, you've got to show that. It can't be a secret. If you've got a decent cabin and really it's about the hunting experience, then start pumping your deer. Start pumping the property. Maybe the property is beautiful. Maybe the deer are huge. And maybe they're staying in a trailer, but who cares? Because your strength is your animals or your property, okay? So first tip is take inventory of your business. Figure out what your strengths are, and then let's focus on that, okay? So on Facebook, going back to Facebook, I was talking to you about if you had 10,000 likes and all of a sudden you post a picture and you get 10 likes, you're not reaching anybody, okay? Well, I'm gonna give you a big tip here. You may already know it and you may not. I hope that this helps you, is Facebook groups. Facebook is showing a lot of love to people that use Facebook groups. So let's say you have an outfitting business in Washington. Well, get on and find the Facebook group called Washington Hunting or Washington Hunting Addicts, whatever it may be. Let's say you're in Oregon. I know the guys over at Addicted, my buddy Marlon has a page called Addicted Hunting. It's a huge, huge resource of people who are into what you need them to be into, that you can get on and network. Now, here's the thing, if you're gonna get in groups, you're not gonna spam these groups. These groups are for networking and talking and sharing information. So become somebody in there that people trust, share relevant information, share fun pictures of the deer's growth. Those people are gonna find out you have a business. So just get involved with these groups and I promise you it can be a huge, huge way to grow your business. Facebook groups can be a really, really beneficial way to grow your business. So if that's tip one, I think that's a good enough tip. We could probably cut the video right here and it's sufficient because it's a great, great thing. Photography, even if you hire one of your buddies, maybe it's your buddy's wife or whoever it is that is good with the camera, you've got to get some good pictures of your place. Like I said earlier, if it's the lodge that's beautiful, you've got to photograph your lodge. If it's the animals that are really impressive, you've got to get trail cam pictures of your deer. You've got to get somebody with a telephoto lens to come out and give some pictures of these stud bucks. And that's what you're going to be pushing, okay? So content creation is tip number 2. You've got to get some content creation. Get somebody out there with a drone, have them fly up over the land. Maybe connect that to your closest hotel if you don't have lodging on your land. Show them that, hey, you can stay right here in Springfield, Missouri. Our lodge is right here in Nixon, Missouri. So you can go up, watch a game, have a beer, and you can come hunt with us at night. Whatever it be, you've got to tell the story of your outfit through digital, okay? You can hire somebody like us to do that, bring out a cameraman, do it all, and spend the money to do that. It's gonna pay dividends for you guys to be able to show that to people for years to come. I would try to do that yearly if your marketing budget allows. Sometimes you can get away with a couple years depending on the changeover there. So tip number 2 is content creation. You've got to have the content. Doesn't have to be all the time, but it should show and showcase your ranch or your outfit as good as possible, the strong suits of your ranch. Let's talk a little bit about a hunting guide, because I did say hunting guides in the beginning of this video. A hunting guide is a little different than an outfitter. So, where you find your clients, a lot of it's going to be word of mouth, and you only got X amount of hunts, X amount of tags you can fill. Facebook groups for you guys as hunting guides is also a really good place for you to network. We've got a video on web design and why it's important, so head over and check out the video on web design to make sure you have that covered. We work with a guy named Luke Carrick out of Washington. We built his website. It's www.guiderightadventures.com. Let me tell you a little bit about Luke. Luke sold me on a hunt in Washington because, number one, the guy's in shape. The guy is a professional. The guy, answers his phone. He answers his emails. He is 100% a professional, and he sells a backcountry hunt. So I wanted to be able to go on a backcountry hunt. Personally, I'd never done it. I didn't have the experience, and I was a little bit nervous about going that deep into the backcountry, hiking, 3 hours into the backcountry and getting stuck or getting hurt and getting turned around. So I had to find somebody that I could pay to go with me, so I felt comfortable doing that. Well, that's what Luke sold me. Another thing about Luke that made me trust him was he surrounds himself with people like Kaylin Wojcik, who went with us on our hunt, who has training in the military in case something happens. It made me feel comfortable. So my point here in telling you hunting guides is you got to find what makes you different. Okay, if you're a backcountry guy, you better portray trust. You better portray professionalism, because if I'm going back there with you for 10 days, I got to trust you. Okay, so you got to be serious. If you're hunting out of tree stands in the Midwest and you're just having a good old time, you can kick back and have a couple beers with your clients and stuff, but find what works for you, okay? So I'll leave you guys with that for your hunting guides. You probably think I'm talking in one ear and out the other, like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, I don't know how to run my business. Well, that's awesome. I love that. That's you. That's great. I'm sorry that, I'm talking to you about something you already know, but this is for maybe somebody that's a young guy. Maybe it's a guy that's just getting started on his family land. I hope this reaches somebody that this helps. Giving you guys a couple tips, whether you're a hunting guide or an outfitter, kind of just spitballing here. So you may take a few things from it and just, you already know a few other things. But either way, thanks for watching. Drop a like. If I'm getting on your nerves, drop a dislike. Hey, we accept it all. All right, please hit subscribe. We're going to bring you more of this stuff. Wes Yancey, Modern Outdoor Media. I'll see you next time.